And can you hear me? Let me know down below if you can hear me, because then we got 50% of this little Polkadot show going. But first of all, let me know, how are you lovely, sexy looking people doing? And remember, especially when it is Polkadot night, it's only for the sexy looking people.
This dance ain't for everybody. Only the sexy people.
Only the sexy people. Anyway, I am happy to be. I'm always excited. There's just something good about the Polkadot updates, right? Anyway, thank you so much, Shahida. Meet my soul brother. I want to move on a little bit more quick, because sometimes we do this too slow. I mean, Polkadot, there's a lot been going on, right? Now, I mean, maybe just to make it very simplistic, I think that Ethereum is going to be, it's going to be the settlement layer for the central bank digital currency. And that's basically, from my point of view, going to control everything and anything, right? And then I think that Polkadot is going to be the enterprise solution, right? That's, where all the, bigger enterprises, smaller enterprises for that matter. And you may perhaps also have noticed that ever since I kind of started this channel, I've only been focusing on two ecosystems. You can say good or bad or whatever. Sometimes we look a little bit in other ecosystems, as we have to, but I've always been consistent. It's been Ethereum and it's been Polkadot. We did not really do a lot in Solana, even though Solana is probably good too. Cardano, nothing's happening, right? Anyway, and that's the way things are, and we got lots of things to talk about. Let me know how you're doing. And I think, I think we need to let the chaos begin, because it is time to concentrate on Polkadot and Kusama. But just remember, my chaos has been nothing but profitable. Let's go. I want to welcome you to Crypto Never Sleeps, to Polkadot Day. In case you're new to this channel, you want to stay on top of the crypto world, well then do me a favor. Hit like, smash, subscribe, so that you can be notified every time we upload new videos. So that you can, and this is important to me, protect your wealth, preserve your wealth, and ultimately increase your wealth. My name is Nico Arachi, and I'm the host of the littlest channel on the interweb. Oh, we gotta hurry. So before we go into Polkadot, all them lovely dots, of course we need to look at the level of market manipulation as we have it here. What are we seeing? I mean, we gotta say exciting days, right? I'll come to you in the chit chat in a second. So Bitcoin 24,000, up 5.8%, and we got Ethereum up 4.8%. 1,700 we got Cardano. Oh, it's always good to see when it's above this, 36, 37, 38. I mean, who would have thought? Who would have thought that Cardano would go below $0.50, right? But here we are. And we got DOT at $6.68. I wanna, as always, we're gonna go in and we're gonna do some technical analysis, from analysis. You know me. We're just gonna have a quick look. We are still looking at the weekly, right? We're still looking at the weekly, and we are looking at the 7-day moving average. That's the purple line. Just it's the poker purple. And yeah, I mean, it really, if we have to look back since we hit that 15,000 down here, 15,476, it's really been moving beautifully. And let's see, there's not so much to say, except of course, we got we will look at Polkadot later. Still want to have a look at Ethereum. I think it looks the same. Anyway, technical analysis, that's not why you came here. You came here because you want to have a little chit chat. I know you. That's exactly why you came. Hakan is back. Wie geht's dir? Klar und deutlich. Freue mich, dich zu sehen. Colin McDonald, how are you? Good. How are you? Good to see you. Trending Tube, I like you. Crypto Granny, hier mit dem Nutensprudel. Who else do we have? Got Pan as our good friend. Sandra, lots of love. Chaotic Rage. Love that name. I always love it. So let me see. Review LEX here. We got an H bar. Yeah, we also, and Lonnie is here. Lonnie, whenever Lonnie is here, I don't know. I've never met Lonnie, but when I think about Lonnie, I think about happiness, funny, a little, a little joke on the right, a little joke on the left, and a lot of jokes in the back pocket. Anyway, so good to see you and some German friends. Who else do we have here? Blockchain Bully. Field Marshal. I mean, it's amazing. And Queen, lots of love to you. Didn't forget about RSR. Dark Matter is here. Every Dark Matter. I like that name. Anyway, guys, sometimes also, and then good to see you. When I Ricky, yeah, I remember you said that. Lee Prince is here. How are you? Good to see you. I also want to say, sometimes when I prepare these streams, right? And then when some of you old lions, you come around and you watch them, probably you're not going to hear a lot of new things. I mean, that goes without saying, because I'm very, I'm a very loyal individual, right? So, when I like something and done some proper due diligence, then we kind of got to stick to it. However, if you are new, well, then all of this will be new. If you're old, you might have heard it before. But there's one thing that I really want to do, and that is I want to congratulate all of you who are here. All of you who are here. I mean, you are lions. You are truly lions. Because if this is, I mean, just look here. Let's go back to Bitcoin, right? At 24,000. Yeah, we could say it's not so far up to 70,000, right? But in every former cycle we have seen, usually it tends to be, 3 times the last all-time high. See, I mean, we're just playing a little bit, right? We're just playing a little. So if Bitcoin were to go to, 3 times 70, or let's say 200, right? And we know that all them lovely dots, for example, let's go in and have a look at a dot. Let's go in and look at Polkadot. Even though we know They're probably better no, I don't know risk reward, but they're better not opportunities, but we know we can make some more money if we're gonna go in some smaller dots. But still, look at this: $6 all-time high, 55, and that was at a time when Polkadot didn't even really. I mean, it's still nothing, right? They're building the infrastructure of the future of finance. So the reason why I want to congratulate all of you and myself and Betty, she's going to be very wealthy, right? The reason why I want to do that is because by the time we're going to hit the previous all-time highs, that's the time when hopefully you and we're going to be laughing all the way down to the crypto bank, to the protocol, with lots of coins in the right pocket, in the left pocket, in the back pocket, because now is the time to get in. So if you're in here now and you're averaging in, oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. That's all I got to say. Now let's start. And yeah, there were some things I wanted to say, but it's just how that is. I think you get the message, right? So we are early and that is amazing. Okay, let's start. Let the chaos begin. So, latest news. Well, first of all, for those of you, I'm going to do a little bit of a recap, right? I also have to, promote myself a little bit. Not ourselves, no, but my mission is not to be a YouTuber. It's really not to be a YouTuber. You're my friends, you're my family. I don't have any friends in real life anymore. But actually doing these streams or these videos keep me so up to date that I'm very much more on top of the market. But what we have done in the past, and there's this buy strategy and hold, but we also know that the markets, they tend to overdo and underdo, and that's why I don't really believe in this just buy and hold forever, right? But certainly we don't buy high and sell low. So when we started this channel, I only show here things where you can go back and look at videos where we actually shared it. We entered Polkadot right after its launch at $2.49, and then we did also announce when we sold it at 37, 1,389%, right there for you and I, brother. Currently, I think this slide might be a little bit old, because Polkadot is currently not at, well, it is. Yeah, it's been updated. $6.44 is today, trading today. Still 88% below its all-time high, which would generate 754% if it's going to hit its all-time high. But remember, I believe that we're going to go way higher than the previous all-time highs, because there was, it was no use for Polkadot when it just launched. As we're going to see the Polkadot industry expand, and it's really going to be used by all enterprises or big companies and mass adoption. I mean, I don't know where it can go. I can't even speculate, except to say we're early. Kusama mama, yeah, there we were a little bit later though. We entered at $35. We did announce when we sold at 530, generated 1,414% for the back pocket, so that we could enter at $35, where it is again today. So you see, with Polkadot we got in cheaper, but so where we entered, I think it was in 2020, at around $35. Let me just check here. Yeah, $35. Now we can get it at $35.08. Now I hope in case this is not exact the latest price. Remember, it takes time to update these slides here, so please have some mercy. Just I have to go here and see, is it really? I need to check if. Which I shouldn't do because it really doesn't matter. Okay, it's at 39. Okay, it's at $39. So you won't be able to make those 1,600. It's going to hit the all-time high, but same story. Yeah, Akala, no, this, I don't want to, you've probably going to lose time if I'm going to go over the coins that we have, made videos about. I do, however, prior to going into the whole story, let me share with you our Betty's Polkadot portfolio, right? These are the top holdings that she's holding, and they are, I'm not shy about this, I have to say. Of course, Polkadot. And this is Misari, so I don't know why it doesn't. Well, anyway, Polkadot, Astar, Kusama, Moonbeam, Centrifuge, Akala, Moon River. We're going to talk about Litentry today. It looks like it's doing some monkey business, some good business. Cross Network, Sheeden, Karura, Altair, Cross Shadow, and Kyling Network. Now we do hold other dots, but these are our main holdings or Betty's holdings. And just remember, everything I say and do here is not financial advice, because I don't know shit about crypto. As we're gonna move on, because I kind of like feel that this is the beginning of the next cycle, right? So of course we're gonna enter into to smaller dots, right? But also if you're new, then these I would they're kind of like the blue chips, the more defensive dots. And and since we are in the beginning of so far away from the previous highs, I don't think that it's time to enter into, let's say, shitcoins, right? Where perhaps the risk reward is bigger. But right now, with the big, let's say, blue chips of the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystem, there's so much potential. So that's why that I want to share them. And it is a well-diversified portfolio of the infrastructure that is needed for the Web 3.0. Let's go back here and talk a little bit of an introduction here. In case you didn't know, actually Ethereum was founded by the four musketeers, right? By Vitalik Buterin, as we all know, and then it was by Joseph Lubin, Charles Hoskinson, and Gavin Wood. And in case, you know who Charles is, right? It's Cardano. He's lagging behind, we gotta say. I like him. He's a nice fella. I don't know him personally, but the way he comes across, but he's kind of lagging behind. Gavin Wood, Robin Hood, he really took off. And don't underestimate the power of Joseph Lubin, because Joseph Lubin, he set up Consensus. And Consensus is the software shop from New York. I forgot if it's Harlem or Brooklyn, somewhere there. I actually know Joseph. And they programmed, launched, issued, cooperate with the biggest bank in the world, JP Morgan, where they then issued the permission blockchain, Forum, which I think is 100% going to be interoperable with Ethereum, right? That's just how it is. So that's why I always say Ethereum and Polkadot. And when Gavin Wood, whatever he was talking about, he was always talking about it's important to be interoperable. And I am today, in the end, I'm going to show you, because I actually today, I made a little, screen recorded, where I was bridging my lit from Litentry, from MetaMask, Ethereum, on to Polkadot, and then stake those lit on Polkadot, but on Litentrum, and how quick it went. God damn, man. Talk about interoperability and how this, you're starting to get a feel of what it's going to look like. So what are we seeing here? Well, so I wanted to, also I like to, there are some sites just for your, for information that I actually also use. And there is the one that I like to look at is Parachain's info. Here you can get a lot of infos regarding all those lovely dots. And then I wanted to ask you guys, have any of you ever used dot insights? Because that seems to be, I have not spent enough time on it, so I'm not 100% sure, but it seems to be also a very informative site where you really you're going to get like a 3D vision into the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystem. And just look at all those lovely dots behind me. Look at them. And if you've been here since the beginning, I gotta say, in the beginning, Polkadot, it was like you kind of felt like you had to be a programmer even to understand how to navigate through with your wallet and download, and it was so user unfriendly, and it was not a great experience. But we can see slowly coming. Anyways, let me know if you know dot insights. And so back here, so Cryptodema and Blockchain Betty, they have found these slides, and I actually think that they are very good. So the web traffic comparison among popular blockchains in January 2023. And I mean, Ethereum is number one by far. But who would have thought? Who would have thought the Polkadot number two? And it matches up with Polkadot having the second largest community of full-time developers outside Ethereum. Now, actually, I know today is a Polkadot day, right? It's a Polkadot day, but you shouldn't, underestimate the power of optimism here, right? Look at that. Optimism is in place 3. Have left behind Avalanche and then Stellar. We don't hear a lot about Stellar, but don't underestimate Stellar too, because Stellar is they've already launched the CBDC. Ukraine were the first country that actually built their programmable wallet here on Stellar. It's also funny that Cardano here is on the 5th, whatever, because what can you really do on Cardano? Anyway, keep an eye on optimism. And I know it's a Polkadot day, but I do want to just point this out. Because if we go in here, in the end of the day, we're here to make money, right? So it doesn't really matter if we talk about another coin. They're all gonna be interoperable anyway. Yeah, I'm a human. What are you doing here? AI, right? Sorry guys, it just takes. CoinGecko is not. CoinGecko is proceeding. That's what CoinGecko is doing. Proceeding. Okay. So maybe we look at the coin market cap. I mean, there's a point that I wanna get to here with this, with optimism, right? So go in and look at optimism. It has a market cap of 666 million. Now I don't know if you followed me. I don't know. It was last year in May. I think it was. I know, I can't remember, but we did participate in the token launch of Optimism. Now, at the time, we also had a friend here. He was called the Black Witness. He was saying that's a piece of shit thing, but no. And that was actually, I mean, at the time when we participated, it didn't, it seemed not so professional. But anyway, market cap of 665 million. Now, if we go back here to our lovely presentation, we can see let's just compare what is the market cap of AVAX, right? For example. And we've look at that. Yeah, a second. AVAX has a market cap. Yeah, look at this here. Of 6 billion. Right? 6 billion. And Optimism only 600 million. I think you get the point. We don't need to do any more comparisons there. I just wanted to point that up. Optimism is really taking off. And they got a coin. So yeah, that goes without saying. The next one is here. We can see here again that the top parachains on the Polkadot ecosystem. And again, here these are the top parachains on Polkadot ecosystem. So Moonbeam, what is this here? Daily active users. Moonbeam. Yeah, on Moonbeam, everybody goes in there and see what the staking rewards are, and they're not so great. Anyway, and second place, Astar, and then we got Noodle, Akala, Parallel, Hydra X, Interlay, Centrifuge, but of course you also come here to hear my personal experiences, and that's what I'm gonna take you through, because all these statistics we can all look at ourselves. But here, let's just quick go through these information. Also keeps me up to date, right? So if you had participated in the Polkadot crowd loans and the rewards rating, which you can actually, and we might even actually see it better here on Parachains.info. And in case you want to know, you just go in, you press auctions, and then you go scroll down, then you go Polkadot, and then you can see it here. And then you can see it's reward per dot. And number one that would have rewarded you the most tokens in participating in a Parachain auction would have been lead entry. We also had a stream and I was pointing that out. I also did say at the time that we were not participating in the Parachain auction for lead entry. The reason being is that I felt that I didn't want to lock in more dots for 2 years in order to participate in this Parachain auction. And at the time, I mean, Litendry was also so dirt cheap that I would rather take that money, because Litendry was already listed. That was the thing. So we decided to just buy more Litendry and hold them and not participate in the Parachain. However, it was the most rewarding Parachain. And on second place, it's Astar, and then we got Bifrost. Anyway, so you can go in and have a, just so you know, things are. And then who was the latest one who won? That was Art Zero, or I mean Art Zero. I also have to, yeah, that's a funny thing here. If you can go in here and you can see this was, they were the latest Parachain winner, and they were self-funded. So, and they collected altogether $163,000, only 25,000 dot. And they secured themselves a Parachain for 2 years. Congratulations, congratulations. Now, you see, sometimes it's difficult to stay on top of all those lovely dots, right? So also, if you guys, if you know anything that where you say, hey, this is it, we really gotta enter that, then please let me know, because there's so many of them, right? So this was the latest one, zero knowledge paired with scalability. Well, it sounds lovely, and we gotta take a deeper look into that, right? But yeah, I let's see. But I always like to look at the investors. They got 23 good investors. This is also the information that you can always find on parachains.info. And I think that it is important because parachains.info will also point out if it's a top investor or a little investor or no, just a new investor. And you can actually on Parachains.info go in and look where these investors, in which other projects they have invested. And that is, I mean, that is really helpful. That's almost half the due diligence, right? So let's go in here, for example, auctions, and then you can see here, what was the latest one? Hashhead. So you can go in, you just press. Yeah. And then here you got all the information that you almost that you need. Videos, some good looking videos. But where are the investors here now? Where are the investors? Token maybe. Well, maybe they don't have no investors, right? But so let's look let's look. I like to look at CeeLo, for example. Maybe they don't have no investors. They were self-funded, right? That's how that looks. Or what is it, CeeLo? CeeLo network, for example. So you go in there, summary, and you get all this again information. Here investors here. So maybe Hashhead really doesn't have any investors, because here you can already see, and the reason why I'm pointing out CeeLo network is because CeeLo has the highest amount of investors, 44. And then you can go in and you can say, look, all of them investors, and then it will also it used to point out which investors were a top investor or who was a shit investor. But I can see they don't do that anymore. But anyway, then you can, for example, just if you want to know who Ledger Capital is, then you can just press, and it will actually show you Ledger Capital is only investing into CeeLo, right? No, I think you get the point. That's actually all I want to do here. So today, 23 investors into Art Zero is maybe not so bad, but we are, anyway, we're not invested, I have to say. We're not invested, but these are the latest and already listed, and it was up today 17%, and should have yourself a look. On Kusama, there we can see this is the same. Who would have rewarded you the most? It would be Moon River. I mean, Moon River was a story by itself. I don't know. When Moon River launched on Kusama, I forgot to participate, and there the rewards were amazing. Number 2 is Litmus, which is the ugly cousin of Litentry, and all this information you can also get them there. Then let me just see here, and the latest winner on Kusama was Touring Network, and they also self-funded, and they had to raise. What is it here? 182,000 in order to. So you can see the amounts are going down. It's getting cheaper, but the ecosystem is working, right? I mean, expanding, and that is what is important. Okay, some recent news we're gonna go over. What do we see here? Akala, Ethereum virtual machine now live on mainnet. bringing full EVM substrate compatibility to Polkadot's DeFi app chain. Okay, now this is where I also want to share a little bit of my experience. I have always been a big believer in Akala, always. However, I mean, I have to say, in the recent months, and especially with the fact, but as the AUSD, the stable coin of the supposedly going to be the stable coin of the Polkadot ecosystem, lost its peg, and it's I don't know if you follow that, but it's also trading on, it's listed on KuCoin, but you cannot withdraw it. If you go in on CoinMarketCap, I will show you right in a second, then you can see that the AUSD is trading at a price. I mean, this is not good, and I don't know really what to do about it, and tell you guys. You can say, so the Akala dollar, right, is currently trading at 79 cents to the dollar, means that, it's supposed to be pegged to the dollar, right? Supposed to be, 1-to-1, like the USDC and the USDT. And it has been way lower. If we go in and look here the past year, we can see it was all the way down. I mean, even on some days it was down to 20, right? However, the problem is with this lovely AUSD is that KuCoin is listing it at 24 cents or something, right? So there are some. This is the Akala dollar on Aurora, but it should be this. Why can I not find the Akala dollar? Anyway, it should be more or less. Anyways, so what I'm saying here, I do think that we're gonna reach parity. I do think that the AUSD is going to reach $1. It's also being traded like $1 if you go to the Akala swap, right? But yeah, they have not been as informative lacking a little. Another thing that I don't love, I'm not so happy about, is if you actually go in and we've shared that with you many times. If you go in there and you want to try the apps and you want to participate and you want to do some staking on the right and you want to do some staking on the left, the rewards currently are a joke. Here, just asking me here to update my metadata, and we're doing that. Anyway, we don't have time for this, but if you go in here and you look at the opportunity of staking, yeah, we got no rewards. That's just lovely, and collateral staking. I mean, this is what that's like one thing. So I even have to ask you guys, am I doing something wrong? I have Akala and Karura. It's the same if you go to Karura. Have they moved on into another, layer 3 or 4, and I'm just too old and I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so the experience and the rewards currently, they're not so sexy. But who knows, right? It can be still holding them, not sold. I'm just want to share that. Now, if there's one token or protocol that I actually absolutely do not understand where their potential is, it's parallel finance, yeah. And I'm only basing it on my user, like how I get along with it, and I'm not getting good along with parallel finance. I find it actually terrible boring, and that there's nothing there that you can go in there and then you can. We're not gonna install the wallet, but we don't have time for all this. But if you go in there and you look at the the staking opportunities, I mean, it's like, come on now. I mean, are you serious or what? And they've been talking for so long about parallel was going to be this wonderful DeFi universe where you can do sexy things. Until now, I don't see many sexy things. That's all I want to say, right? So it's so bad that I don't even know what to do there. It's like you go into their lovely ecosystem, and what you just want to leave. Okay, but anyway, we will follow that. Then here, Energy Web joins EU-backed initiative to turbocharge energy efficiency in Europe. And now you are gonna ask, you see, even and when I read this, because I did not put this, it was Cryptodema, who is a wonderful individual, and he was the one who put in this news. Now, one of my top holdings overall is the Energy Web token. I'm not sure, what are they really doing when it comes to the Polkadot ecosystem? So I just want to open up this. We're doing it a little bit together, and I'm also doing this in a way on purpose, so that you kind of also get the feeling of how I actually go through this jungle of trying to find some information or not. Let's go in and read it together, and also because I didn't have time to. But what is this here? This is Energy Web joins EU-backed initiative to turbocharge energy efficiency in Europe. I mean, maybe there is no, global heating and nothing, and the world's getting colder, and it's just the World Economic Forum. But if that's where the governments are taking us, and I do think the Energy Web token, I've said this should be a prime holding in anybody's well-diversified portfolio. Anyway, let's, I keep saying anyway. I should have read this before. I don't understand really where we are seeing why this has come in on the Polkadot, but let's see. Maybe maybe you know it better than I, and if not, then we'll just, if not, then it was just good to talk about Energy Web token again. I mean, that's as simple as that. Energy Web token. Maybe Cryptodema, he thought Energy Web token needs to come in on Polkadot Monday or Friday or Thursday, whatever we have. Here at the Winya, I think we're running out a little bit out of time, so I want to move on. And there's so much news here. I really don't have time for that, because I did what I wanted to do. Yeah, there's too much. Quickly, I want to go through some of the coins that I'm staking. Polkadot, well, all Betty's dots, they are still locked in the Parachain auctions, right? So we were participating in the auctions, and we were getting then rewarded with a coin like Parallel Heiko. Kusama, there we are staking, because that's when Kusama started, and you only locked your KSM tokens in for a year. So the ones that we are getting out of there, we're staking them at 18% on Karura. That's basically all you can do there on Karura. Now, this is not what we are doing now. This is what we used to do on Akala, right? We were staking there the Akala and the AUS at 21% and DOT and AUSD at 14%. Currently, this is what we're doing on Akala. Not a lot. I have to admit, I don't know really what the current rewards are on Moonbeam, but we are staking on Moonbeam, and last time I looked, it was like 5%. I love Kyling. Oracle could become a big Oracle, with a real utility for the infrastructure of the Web 3.0. They also had some nice staking, but they stopped that, and so now we're staking for 0, waiting for better days. However, the Tendry, there we go. There we go. I don't want to make it, because I did make a video when I participated in this today. The amazing thing about Litentry, what I discovered today, was to transfer my Lit token that I had bought as an ERC20 token on Ethereum, and then had to bridge them over today to Litentry or to the Polkadot ecosystem. I mean, I don't know if you've been around for a while, but sometimes bridging tokens from one ecosystem to the other, that could become a real pain in the ass. So but I did it, and it was I mean, I really have to say it was fantastic. It was so easy, and nice user interface. Maybe I'll share that video here in the end. If there are not too many questions, then we can go through. But and for those of you who does not know Litentry, well, Litentry is, it is, what is it? Your digital identity on the blockchain, right? That's what it is. And really, we've been talking about them for a long time, but they haven't really been doing a lot. But today they were really taking off. Litentry were up, I think, today almost 20% at some point. And they've been around long, so I think, check here. Well, now everything is down a little bit, but okay, we will late. Astar, Astar we are staking on, and that's where we're actually generating the best returns currently, and we are staking Astar, farming with AUSD on the art swap, and we actually we did here on a live stream, we did share. I mean, I did show how I think, I don't know, a few months back. So we did that on ArtSwap, and you can see up in the corner there was only 12 million total value locked in. And this was from today, 24. It's still not a lot, but at least it's double, right? It's going the right direction. And when we started this farming position here a few months back, we got an APR of 26%, but today it is at 38%. So AUSD, 50% and 50% Astar, generating 38% of these ArtSwap tokens. I mean, yes, it is what it is, right? Anyway, guys, that's all I think I got for now. Let's see if there are any questions, and then if we want to watch that Litentry bridging and staking, then let me know. Anyway, before we move on, remember, it's time for sharing, because sharing is caring. So I hope the link is down below, right? And please participate. It does help us, and we're such a little channel, and so little people participate. There's two things that, in case you're gonna win, you're gonna have a little patience, right? Sometimes we pay out 2 or 3 weeks later, but we always pay out. Don't worry, we always pay out. And if it goes too long, then we pay out double. So that's how that works. But you gotta have a BUSD wallet to participate, and we will. What is it here? Exactly in 1 week we'll find the winner. I hope Betty, she will share. Oh, Shahid, Shahid he is my soul brother. What can I say? Better than Shahid. So this was it for me today. No, I would like, I want to take a few questions or, chit chat, but I just wanted to say in case, now it's just a chitty chatty, because actually this is what I do this for. For me, doing the streams is much more fun than doing those, the videos. So let's see here. What do you need to know about Prosecco? Crypto Granny. Crypto Granny brings cookies. Let me know, Crypto Granny, how are you investing? Persian Empire, good to see you. And Trending Tube. I mean, remember, I am no one. I'm really no one. You are number one. That's a fact. Come to Tenerife. Oh, that sounds good. Tenerife. I mean, that doesn't sound bad. How about Kitty? Well, Kitty, yeah, Kitty, I don't know. Kitty. We got Betty and Jerry. Kitty fucking left me and took the kids. Anyway, so what do you say? Blockchain bully, dry powder, everything you're saying is not for. Yeah, that's true. I'm just going through here the trending Tenerife. That sounds good. I might take you up on that, Trending Tube, because I mean I gotta change. Going crazy as my life is. And smash the like. Do me a favor. Come on now. And what do you say? Hey, and then. Yeah. Now, James McLaughlin, I hope this is not he's asking a great question. When is DOT going to start producing? I guess, performing. They seem to be lagging drastically compared to others like Cosmos. And I think this is just my point of view. As I said, I think that the Ethereum is going to be the layer for the central bank digital currency. And I think Polkadot and Kusama is going to be the enterprise choice, or enterprise, the blockchain choice for enterprises. And the problem, I wouldn't even say that there's no problem here, but you know, we're still not. It's still a very, very small market, and even though we say 1 trillion market cap, I mean, it's much smaller than that. And I think that, and also if we have looked a little bit in the past history, not that we have a lot, but Polkadot seems to be lagging a little bit behind. But that only gives us the opportunity to get yourself some dots in the right pocket, in the left pocket, in the back pocket. No, that's just the way I see it. And actually, what you really should look at, these are the fundamentals, right? And what's going on the Polkadot ecosystem, all these auctions and how they are developing. And because we need to get the infrastructure up and running before it can take off, right? Because it will ultimately only take off when there's when there's a need for it, when there's a utility, even when they provide a service. So and Polkadot, the Polkadot ecosystem is really, really, I mean, they're doing great stuff. So yeah, patience is a virtue. Let me see here. What else? Like stocks about Dogecoin in the super sexy. Dogecoin is tomorrow. Tomorrow we will talk about other altcoins and little coins. And what do you say? I thought AUSD price was designed to automatically adjust it to market conditions. So in bull run it goes to parity or even above. You know, with the I don't know enough for that chaotic rage regarding the Akala dollar, right? And but even if and you could be right, and that, you know, goes into the reading, but it's already a mess that KuCoin doesn't want to let you withdraw. KuCoin is, you know, you're having a complete different price and than what Akala themselves or what you see on CoinMarketCap. So it's a messy thing. And I even, yeah, it seems to be not the way it's supposed to be, at least, but let's hope. But I do have faith in Akala also, because I mean, they are basically also backed by Compound. Don't forget that, right? So I have also no clue on Parallel, no clue. I like what No Face is saying here. Yeah, Parallel. I have no. They give free tokens all the times, and you don't understand it either. Yes, I'm happy you say that, No Face. Thank you, because I thought, you know what, keep visiting once a month, and same thought. Nothing to see on Parallel. Yeah, Jungle Love. Oh, with No Face, he's saying visiting once a month. Tomorrow I got lots of updates. Also, we're gonna talk also about a little bit about Doge. Not gonna be a main thing, but also talking about visiting some of our, you know, coins or wallets once in a month. IOTA just launched again another 90 days staking. There you can also just stake, and it started 5 days ago. So I also go once a month and yeah, participate in that. Let's see. Okay, guys. Let me see. Mark. Talking about Doge is always sexy, but if we could focus on the next Doge, it will be sexier. Phil, and I like Blockchain Bully. He's right there. He's filled up with EVT, because Blockchain Bully, he knows a thing or two about Energy Whip. And yeah, why the recent pump? Yeah, like Curtis. I'm too long on stage. I was a winner once. You're still a winner, brother. Why the okay? What is the? Let me just see. What is the easiest way to get EVT and Polkadot? I don't want to pay the ETH gas and fee. Yeah, but okay. Shizzy DeFi. Well, EVT, Energy Web Token. I mean, you can get that. Let's just go in and you can get that basically. I think on many exchanges. I think I even. Let's. I have bought them on Uniswap. I remember that, but I mean, I don't own anything, right? I do all this for Betty. Remember that. No, you can buy Energy Web Token. You can buy it on KuCoin. You can buy it on Kraken. And that's also why I'm not sure that I am not 100% sure how this Energy Web Token came into today's Polkadot update. But let's check it out. No, so Kraken is also, by the way, Kraken is #1 secure exchange in the world. And so yeah, but anyway, these are the exchanges, and then you can withdraw them to your hardware wallet ledger, and that's what I'm doing. What else? Oh no, we were here in the chit chat. Yeah, not sometimes these transitions there. What? Yeah, no, I wanna end the stream. Why is Kusama even necessary? Just stick to that. Yeah, no, that's also crypto. So you're saying there's a chance. There's lots of chances. Is it a recession yet to come? Okay, okay. Let me try. What about Rune? Your Thor chain Rune. Same time tomorrow, Sandra. Let me. No, but Kusama and Polkadot. No, actually they are same, but Kusama is the test net, right? So the idea is actually not even so bad. It's in order that even when you want to launch a new, blockchain and you want to test it, and so it's kind of like a beta test. I remember when I was in school and we had to do this a little once a year show, a theater, right? And there would always be this master rehearsal. And so if anything went wrong there, then it would not go wrong on on the day of the premiere. That's one way to say it. Kusama does also have some other skills, or let's say features. It's actually faster, and I think there's some other technical things that makes it easier. But basically, it is cheaper, and it is where you can test. And it's like, I mean, I don't know if this is a good comparison, really, but it's like, you got the Premier League and you got the second league, right? And then I think it goes a little bit like that. Is the recession yet to come? I want to end with that. And why are we seeing? And why is the market pumping? Okay. Well, for that I gotta go. No, I wanna. You see, I think, well, this deserves a lot of thought. The reason pump, well, I mean, that's a big answer. Because it was so cheap. Because it was so cheap that I had to turn around. No, I believe, I actually wanted to leave you with a thought. We always say, I mean, America would not go bankrupt, would it now? The dollar would not crash, right? The dollar would not fail, right? It's too big to fail. That's what we think about America and the greenback. But imagine, you see, because I think every day I talk about manipulation, I do believe that the current monetary fraudulent system is being orchestrated by some, men behind the curtains. And we know from a mathematical fact that a fiat-based monetary system will eventually implode. But just think, wouldn't it be amazing that by the time it implodes, you already have a new infrastructure? So why am I saying that also? I'm saying that because I do believe that there are some powers that want the future of finance on the blockchain to be a success. And that is why that it is not driven by really fundamentals. It's also not really driven by future expectations of earnings. Well, that's why we are here, right? But I still think it's very much driven by manipulation, and I think there's a bigger plan. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say about that. Thank you for coming. I love you. I love you more than anything. And yeah, Tenerife. That sounds mighty fine to me. Anyway, guys, stay strong. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, same time, and that's it. That's it. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.